Well, let me readjust the camera real quick. Here we go. Well, the number one song on my fantasy playlist of September 29th, 1981 was a record that barely made top 40, went to number 33, a Lost 45, a great disco record. Got a little bit of rap in there too, hint of hip hop of what's to come later on in the 80s and 90s. But the Afternoon Delights with General Hospi-Tale, which is a parody of the show General Hospital, and they named some of the characters in the TV show and do some skits and everything, which made it really cool record. Probably today, I probably wouldn't put this up at number one. Probably a little too high for my fantasy playlist. Probably maybe more of a top 10 or top 20 on my fantasy playlist. But hey, I was young and 22 in 1981, so what can I say? There it is, General Hospital at number one. They were a studio band in Boston, and not much is known about them. Consisted of Rebecca Hall, Janet Powell, Rosalie Barnes, and Suzanne Boucher, I believe. It's Boucher, something like that, if I read my chicken scratch correctly. And they had that one hit wonder with General Hospital. Only got as high as number 33 on Billboard's Hot 100 and number one on my fantasy playlist. Fancy that. Well, that kind of wraps it up for this fantasy playlist of 1981. Let me go over some of the other fantasy playlists that I hope to count down within the next 2, 3 months. The next fantasy playlist I'm going to start on will be still in the 80s and 90s, the fantasy playlist of October 26, 1996. I'll start counting this one down, and boy, look at these top 40 extras on this. Oh my goodness. So looking forward to that. I'll be starting on that in a few nights. After that, hope to count down another fantasy playlist for my second Millennium channel. This will be probably about 5 or 6 weeks from now, the week of November 23rd, 2008. Hope to start counting down this one. And hopefully by the end of the year, I'll be counting down this fantasy playlist of 1999, 1998 rather, date of November 22nd, 1998. Got some cool stuff on this. And then later on, probably at the beginning of the new year, 2017, I'll count down another fantasy playlist from the 1980s. Well, that's it. I believe I'm done. Um, Afternoon Lights, General Hospital, number one on my fantasy playlist. Uh, September 29th, 1981. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang. Got that rap influence, that rap flavor in the air in 1981. But take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next countdown.